The next frightening footage was recorded by the Jack camping channel. The explorer and his friend camped at a location known for its many dark stories. As the rain fell heavily, they decided to stay inside the tent. Suddenly, the tent shook violently, as if something was moving it from outside.
Jelas ya. Assalamualaikum. Mana tadi asal suaranya, Bang? Sini.
Curious and frightened, they checked the CCTV camera they had installed. The recording revealed a terrifying figure standing near the tent, appearing only briefly before disappearing into the darkness, confirming their fear that something had approached them during the night. The second clip comes from the horror camping channel Woman. He decided to spend the night in a forest recommended by local residents, who believed the area was haunted. At first, everything felt calm. But later that night, terrifying sounds were heard outside the tent, followed by an overwhelming, foul smell. Heavy rain began to pour. He set up a CCTV camera outside, and when the footage was reviewed, a horrifying sight appeared. A floating head hovered clearly above the tent, motionless yet unmistakable. The sight sent him into panic, realizing the spirit had been watching him closely.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
In the next recording, a man tested his courage by traveling through a road known by locals to be extremely haunted. While walking, he did not realize that a pale figure was standing right beside him. The camera captured the presence clearly, but he remained unaware.
Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah. Masa sih? Di jembatan ini, Kang, sering ada yang nampak, Kang. Masa lah? Budi. Mending empol yakin, Kang. Temenan, Kang.
Moments later, as he continued forward, the same figure suddenly appeared directly in front of him. Panic broke out instantly. The realization that he had walked past the entity without noticing left him shaken and terrified. The following video came from the ghost hunter Kujang Galu. This was a continuation of a previous investigation at a house where a woman had taken her own life by hanging. After fleeing in fear during his first visit, he returned to interact with the spirit. Inside the building, he found the rope believed to have been used in the incident. Not long after, the entity appeared again.
Allahu Akbar. Astagfirullahaladzim. Allah, masuki tubuh saya. Terus masuki. Kenapa kamu gantung diri? Kalau kamu tidak bisa berinteraksi. Tatapannya penuh amarah. Saya tahu, Bu.
As he attempted to communicate, his condition suddenly changed. He lost control of his body and was attacked by the unseen force. Even after leaving the house, the presence followed him, reappearing along the way and forcing him to escape in terror.
Masya Allah. Ya cuy. Astagfirullahaladzim. Allahu Akbar. Astagfirullahaladzim. Ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah.
The first terrifying footage comes from the Sapam Explore channel. This investigation was a continuation of a previous visit, where the explorer had come alone and fled in fear after witnessing something disturbing. The next day, he returned with a friend to prove what he had seen. As they walked near a small hut, strange sounds echoed from above the trees. Suddenly, a figure appeared near the hut, partially hidden in the darkness. Panic erupted as they realized they were not alone. The presence shifted position unnaturally, forcing them to retreat while reciting prayers, convinced the same entity had returned to confront them again.
Nengok, jangan nengok. Kamu kesini pelan-pelan. Aduh, lihat mana nih? Astagfirullahaladzim.
The final clip comes once again from the Sapam Explore channel. While traveling toward an exploration site, the investigator suddenly stopped after noticing a white figure standing in the distance near a small hut. He cautiously approached, aware that he was carrying items considered taboo for haunted locations. As he moved closer, the figure vanished without warning. His flashlight began to malfunction, and the atmosphere grew heavy. Convinced he had truly seen something unnatural, he decided to retreat, knowing the presence had revealed itself only briefly before disappearing back into the darkness.
Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Aku nggak salah lihat kayak. Allahu Akbar. Tadi di sini nih sosoknya. Tiba-tiba hilang ya. Allahu Akbar.
Another disturbing video was recorded by a ghost hunter from abroad named Mirzab. He entered an abandoned house that had long been left by its owner. Curious about the rumors surrounding it, he placed cameras in several rooms to monitor the space. While exploring, strange sounds echoed through the building, and objects moved on their own. When reviewing the footage, a terrifying apparition was clearly captured by one of the cameras. The figure appeared silently, unnoticed at the time, revealing that something else had been present throughout the investigation.
Здесь кто-нибудь есть? Не бойся меня. Не бойся меня.
Video was recorded along a mountain path surrounded by dense trees. At first, the journey felt ordinary, illuminated by daylight filtering through the forest. But deep within the woods, a faint human voice could be heard in the distance. It sounded like laughter, drifting softly through the trees, yet no one could be seen. With every step forward, the air grew colder and heavier, pressing down on the body. A strong intuition warned that this place should never have been entered. When the footage was examined closely, something disturbing became visible. Between the gaps of the forest, what appeared to be the legs of a woman wearing a dark skirt swayed gently. There was no upper body attached to them. The unnatural movement stood out clearly against the bright surroundings. If this was not a trick of light, then something invisible had revealed itself only partially, leaving behind an image too unsettling to dismiss as chance. Under a clear blue sky and harsh sunlight, a filming session took place along a narrow road cutting through a dry, sandy field. Everything looked bright and alive, yet an unexplained sense of unease lingered from the very beginning. As the wind blew, strange rustling sounds echoed across the ground. While walking forward, the cameraman felt as if something was moving near his feet. Whether it was a remnant of past events or something bound to lingering emotions left in the land, no one could say for certain. What was clear was that the shadow did not belong to the living, and its presence carried a weight that could not be explained by coincidence. When the footage was reviewed, a dark shadow could be seen swaying on the road where no person should have been. Even in strong daylight, the shadow remained unnaturally dark and distorted. It appeared to move independently, as if detached from any human form.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye bye.